Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more VG Comms Judgment. And I decided to skip all the way back to here on the rooftop. Nothing interesting happened in between getting our disguise and coming back, so why go through the hassle of showing Agagami just walking through the streets? Anyways, here's our disguise mechanic. Just go to the menu, select a disguise, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, all that snazzy jazzy stuff.
I know you're in a disguise and all, but don't let your guard down, okay?
Unfortunately, as I believe I stated in the previous part, so we don't get to do this whenever. It's only context sensitive. Go use it in very specific moments, which is disappointing because I was hoping that at the very least for post-game to be able to do that, because in every other Yakuza game, post-game, you get to just choose whatever costume you want to wear. And with the amount of costumes you get in this game, the amount of disguises, it's just... Why? Why limit that? Of all games, the one with all of the costumes, why would you limit that? That just feels like a slap in the dick. That's what that feels like. Anyway, it's time for Yakumi to use his smooth, charming ways to get in here, because he's a smooth operator. And however else that classic song goes. I'm going to try not to sing during this part. Try being the operative word. However, I am only so strong, and I should also note, today's been a very long day for me, and I decided that this would be a smart idea to record this after doing a podcast. So, yay! Long day at work, a wrestling podcast, and I am drained of energy, but I'm still here doing this for all of you, to anyone who is watching, because I care. That, and I'm a bit of a crazy person. Anyways, who's up for another edition of Hide and Seek? Yeah, because this gimmick hasn't gone old. We've done this like, what, 3 or 4 times already? It's starting to get just a tiny bit old, but at the very least we were able to find the cat relatively quickly. That honestly surprises me. I was expecting, like most other parts, just be going all over the place. Just like, where's the cat? Where's the cat? Where's the cat? Where? But no, I found him rather quickly. It's everything else in this room that took an age. Wait for it. Wait for the cut, because it's coming. Ooh, nice dissolve. There we go. There's the thing we're looking for. We're looking for the blueprint. So there we go. We at least have that. Yeah. Ooh. Gotta get the key. And boy, oh boy, am I a dummy. I spent around 3 or 4 minutes looking for that piece of paper. Yeah, that's the downside to these sort of hide-and-seek gimmicks. The fact that sometimes it can take a bit of a while to find whatever it is you're looking for. And now we need a code. Time for me to search for that. Thankfully, I remembered. Oh yeah, there's one thing right up there. Right there, just click on that. There we go. Thankfully, I had at least that amount of wits about me. Yeah, we get a medikit. And the medical kits are... Their main purpose is not just to heal you, but to undo permanent damage done to you. Yes, you can take permanent damage in this game from certain powerful attacks. And that makes it so that no matter what healing item you use, or whatever method you use to heal, that's going to be there forever, unless you use a medical kit or go see a doctor, which we do not have access to at this point. Yeah, no doubt, that thing is, that thing has seen much better days, and of course, we have no idea who could have done this.
Yeah, got something I need you to check out.
Oh, sure. No problem.
Come on, this way.
Uh-oh, looks like we're, in a bit of a pickle here, in a bit of a bind. How will Yagami get himself out of this situation? Is he going to punch his way out? Is he going to use his brains? Is he going to just pull a wrench out of his noose and somehow utilize that?
There it is. Power's on and all, but nothing's happening.
Okay, let me see what I can do.
Alright, Yagami, how are you going to get yourself out of this one? How are you going to solve this conundrum?
Yep. Yeah, this thing's seen better days.
Yes, it has.
Thanks, Sherlock. Can you fix it? Hey, genius. If If you're gonna fix it,
Yep,
don't
you
need
can
to
just
take
feel the
power
tension
off
starting to
first.
rile up a bit. Here we go. Yep, getting a little nervous there, Yagami, aren't you?
Hey, what's
I just love that. That's gotta be one of my favorite QuickTime events in the game. And I barely made it,
That's something.
but I did.
Never realized it was that simple.
Glad I could be of service. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have other repairs to make.
Yes, we have other duties we must fulfill. Yeah, we almost got caught there. Good thing we didn't. Oh snap! What is this?
Oh, I'm.
When it
here to
rains,
repair
it
the heaters.
pours.
Weird. You ain't the usual guy. Where's our man,
Huh. It seems at least somebody would recognize the regular guy, and we are not that guy.
That.
So once again, we're in another pickle.
You know what? I'll just give him another call. See what's up for myself.
Uh-oh, how are we gonna stop him? Gotta choose the right answer. And I
Have you heard of
chose...
us? We're small, but growing.
Can't say that I-
Wisely.
Must be new in town.
I guess someone else put the call in then. Sorry, sir. I didn't mean to startle you.
Yeah, it's all right. Makes sense why I wouldn't recognize you.
We fixed
Yes,
it. Your money back.
we fooled him because we were just that darn good. Yes, yes, we did. I believe if you got that wrong, we'd have to fight him, and we really don't have time for that. We have to get a move on. You see how long this part is already. We don't want to extend it by a good, 30 seconds. We don't need that. Let's see, what am I doing here? Ah, yes. Utilizing keys, the most important mechanic, and I have no idea why whenever Yagami goes up to a door, he has to bump into it before he does this. He does this, I would say 90% of the time. It gets a little annoying. But yeah, the only way up to the 3rd floor is through this door right here. No outside access, really. Yeah, hidden room. Hermy, herm. Yes, he just sort of bumps into the door. What is this? I don't know why they programmed that in. That has to be some sort of development gag that we're not getting.
Nice.
Oh well, just get. Oh no, I screwed it up. Ding darn, damn
Why
it.
am I bad?
See, I'm getting too impatient here. You can't be impatient when it comes to these things. You just gotta do it. Just gotta go through it, get it done. Come on, faster,
Nice.
but not too fast. There we go. Here we go, and we got it. Yeah. Ooh, a healing item. That can only mean that a fight is going to be on the way. And this really is a huge way that that Judgment differentiates itself from Yakuza, because in a Yakuza game, we'd be fighting mooks nonstop. We'd fight them on the 1st floor, then the 2nd floor, then the 3rd floor, then we'd fight the boss, because the thing about Yakuza is that it in many ways models itself off of classic beat-em-up games like Streets of Rage and Final Fight and games like that. It's just that it's done in a 3D environment. And one way this game differentiates itself from that is not always just throwing you in waves of mooks. Like if you play, especially the classic Yakuza games, they give you so many fights. You go to a new area, you're going to get in some fights. As soon as you enter a building for a mission, you're just going to be fighting mook after mook after mook until you hit the boss. In fact, in Kiwami 2, at least, not sure if this is in the original game, you actually go into this fantastical, huge castle that literally sprouts from the ground. It's so out of nowhere that even Kiryu's like, okay, what is even the fuck here? What the fuck is happening? Is this real? Is this really happening? I guess this is really happening. Alright, whatever. And, yep, way to go, Yagami. Way to go.
Who the fuck?
Well, time to do some fighting. This can only be avoided for so long. And of course, Yagami has the no-kill rule, much like Kiryu. Also, apparently, he has the strength of Kiryu as well. Just be able to lift him head over the railing like that. And he's so shocked, so much in shock by what happened that he just passed out. And oh boy, yep, that wasn't the end of him. Plenty more mooks where that came from. Well, time to do some fighting. And flipping DDT. P.D. Williams, eat your heart out. Same thing goes to you, Adam Cole, baby. And a punt for good measure. Switch to Tiger Style because we're feeling like being a bit of an Ortiz at the moment. Okay, I don't think I'm quite getting that timing down. Try one more time. Boom! There we go. Yeah, I love that.
And stay down.
And that was actually that instant KO sort of move right there is one where you have to hold down square and I believe press it again at the right moment. It's a very late game unlock. And it really makes a lot of these earlier fights seem trivial. As if they weren't already.
But I got a call about a broken heater.
And here's Kaito, you know, being Kaito,
Can I
being amazing,
check to make sure everything's okay?
doing his job like a
I need you to
boss.
sign this too.
Couldn't ask more from
I'm
him.
not signing shit. You didn't even fix anything. Now get the hell out of here.
Actually, could I borrow your restroom?
Here comes a good line.
Shit yourself for all I care.
What?
That's just mean. That is just mean, man. How you gonna do him like that? You're literally gonna do that guy dirty. Anyways, here we are. We found Marase.
Who the hell are you?
Shh. I'm just here to talk, Marase-san. Look, I risked my life to get in here. Just
I don't have to do shit. You can't boss a yakuza around.
Honestly, this guy's gonna be very cooperative. Gotta get that epic stare down. Also, I'm digging your hair, man. What kind of perm you use? Oh, goddamn. Just okay. That's kind of a dirty way to start fights, though. Wanna fight dirty? Let's fight dirty. Yep, got some quick time events, and of course, in these types of games, if you fail the quick time events during boss fights, you get white. Also, this is going to be the first fight where you can get some of that permanent damage, which I do believe might happen to us here. Can't quite remember. This episode was recorded a couple weeks back. Also, now we're introduced to the EX boost, which is essentially us going into Super Saiyan mode. Yep, here we go, taking that permanent damage. And this guy is one tricky MFer to catch. Here we go. Now it's on. The heat is on. Oh, I love those kicks. I love them. Ooh, and a flippy doo-wop kick to take him out for the win. Yes. Gotta love it. And transition into cutscene.
What the hell are you after, huh?
I already said, I just want to talk. Look at this. This is you running away.
Yeah, we have you on video, guy.
Who do
You ain't got
think
nothing.
are?
I'm a local detective. Hamura's lawyer is having me look into Kume's murder.
Maybe don't lead with that.
For what? You're defending him.
Yeah, maybe don't tell him that info.
I'm gonna tell you
You're being a bit
shit,
too
asshole.
truthful.
I thought we already negotiated. You want to go again?
You're not getting out of this unscathed, you know. I know your face now.
Do you really think Hamura killed Kume?
Of course I do. Who else could have done it?
That's what I'm trying to find
Now
out.
for a bit of logic usage from Mr. Yagami here.
It's as clear as day. Hamura gouged Kume's eyes out. End of story.
Yeah? Where? How?
In the dump behind a moor. Bastard tortured Kume. to
That
death.
is the official police report.
Actually, the murder happened somewhere else, and I have the evidence to prove it.
Here we go. Time for the use some evidence. Phoenix Wright style. And... take that!
Take a look at this.
Look at her, herb a derp, a derp a derp a derp a doo. You know, to be a bit more specific. Because apparently he can't tell just from looking at it himself. So we have to do the work for him. Lay sigh. It would be a bitch if there was actually a cat in that photograph that we had to point out, but we didn't. Hopefully that isn't the case.
Sorry.
Shouldn't be.
I'm sure this is tough to look at, but as you can see, there's almost no blood around his body. That means he was killed somewhere else, then transported to the alleyway.
Exactly.
I guess so, huh?
You've just been
Doesn't add up, does it?
lawyered.
So,
And it works because, technically, Yagami was a lawyer. So the reference works.
okay, let's take it from the top. Now, after you ran away from Amur, where exactly did you go? You couldn't just let them take Kume, could you?
Obviously.
I had to do something. So, I went to round up the rest of the clan. We had to take Kume back.
That would be the natural
Nobody would
response.
help, would they?
You kidding? Of course they helped. We burst in there ready to bust heads.
But I thought nobody else went in or out of Amur.
What? You mean because the camera didn't see anyone?
Exactly.
Funny thing that. Turns out you can't get seen if the camera.
They went through the back. Like smart people's, because, they definitely wouldn't want to be caught on camera doing a nefarious deed of nefariousness.
Not a soul in the
That would
house.
be a dumb thing to do.
Trust me.
Because that's how you get locked up in the slammer jammer.
And when was that?
And no one wants that.
Just after midnight, I suppose.
Proving the alibi correct.
Prosecution says Hamura was laying into Kume. If you're telling the truth,
That's a nice little
it's a clear
pose there.
contradiction.
Who gives a shit what the prosecution says? Hamura killed Kume, and that's that. Ain't no other way.
Maybe so, but the police still need to hear your story.
That is very true. Please do need to hear a story, and
If
right
you
now
could
it's starting to
just
look like
testify to that.
it's starting to actually look like Hamura might be innocent here.
Why the fuck would I do that, huh?
Yeah, it was worth a try.
Well, we at least got to talk to him, so that was mission accomplished, I do believe.
So Murase busts into Amur, and who does he find? Absolutely nobody.
Yep, Captain Hamura said he kicked Kume out, then hit the sauna right around midnight.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. It's all coming together.
Not sure. Our next step is finding proof he was at that sauna.
All the pieces are lining up.
Guess that's that. Well,
And what image will they form? Well, you're going to have to find out in the future part.
Good call.
If you enjoyed this episode, be sure
See
to
you
click
tomorrow,
like.
100%. Be
Be sure to also click subscribe and click the bell for notifications. Also, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of today's episode. And if you enjoyed this episode enough, spread the link around. See you next time.